All right, y'all, I'm back. The video that I just posted was a comparison of the Lavande Gourmand Rose Enfumé and the Rose Chocolat. I definitely check out the video to see my opinions on these two fragrances. I definitely have a favorite, and Kitty does too, right? Ooh, yeah, it smells good, don't it? You like that one. Purchased two new Lavande. Actually, I purchased 3 new Lavande Gourmand. I'm crazy with that knife work, honey. I purchased 3 new Lavande Gourmand fragrances. Just went onto Marshall's website. Oh my gosh. So these, I ordered the minis. I don't think I've ever gotten one of these before. Well, isn't this cute? And you know what? I'm always talking about my Lavande Gourmand perfumes, how I've had several of them for years and I've not finished them yet. So, you know, maybe I'll go ahead and finish if these aren't my favorites. Like Pistachio Brulee, I go through those. And Miel Baby, I go through those. This is pretty. I like the little purple label. The labeling, branding on these is always really, really simple. Let's start with the Lavande Citron. All right, you guys. So the notes in Lavande Citron are lemon and jasmine nectar, lavender, and praline. Okay, so I'm expecting a sweet praline. More to me is like a dark, rich, candied kind of scent, right? So, but we've got some lemon to make it fresh. There's some jasmine in here too to make it a little bit sexy, more floral and sweet, and lavender and praline. So that is my expectations. Let's see. Let's see how it smells. So my first impression, I always do that. I know that that's like not officially anything in the fragrance world, but or maybe it is. I always have to smell that way. So definitely a slight lavender. It smells pretty sweet and fresh. Let's give it a spray. You know, I'll give this some time and let it develop. It's pretty nice already. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so I will say right off the bat, I'm almost getting like a cookie, what is that thing called? And I don't want it to be, look, am I being influenced by the image right here, right? Because it definitely has a macaron there in the picture, but it definitely is giving that sort of like sweet macaron kind of scent. I really like lavender, period. And you know, lavender is like, the great thing about lavender is it's herby, it's herbaceous, herbal, herbalistic. Oh, I really like this one. This one is good for spring. Seriously, spring equinox and forward until it begins to get hot. I would see myself wearing this. I think this is definitely a great everyday scent. This is safe for the office. It is simple and straightforward. There's, you know, what were there, like 4 notes listed, right? But they work together really well. Everything blends together flawlessly. It doesn't have vanilla listed, but it has praline listed. There's just enough floral in it, just enough jasmine. This isn't like a sultry, seductive jasmine. It's just very pretty and sweet and feminine. This is definitely a gendered perfume, right? I can't see a masculine man wearing this just because of sweetness that it has. I don't think that a lot of men would be attracted to this one to attempt to wear it as unisex. And the lavender makes it fresh in that perfect way that lavender makes things fresh, but it stops. It's like, it's just restrained perfectly, just enough to where the lavender doesn't just take off and overpower everything like lavender can do. This one is good. I'm glad I picked it up. Speaking of the freshness of the lavender, something sort of soapy is coming through. At this point, we're around the 10-minute mark that I've been wearing this as well, and it's settling in really nicely. This is really pretty. This is one of the ones that, you know, scents like this are the reason that I fell in love with Monde Gourmands, is when they just do something simply and beautifully. It's not super sexy, you know, it doesn't smell opulent and rich, but it smells beautiful at the same time. It's uplifting, it's fresh. This is good. This is good, y'all. This is a good one. It reminds me of something too. So at this point, I've done 2 sprays on my wrist. As it began to really settle in, now we're at like the 12 to 15 minute mark. You get more jasmine, more of the jasmine is coming out, and the praline is settling down. I'm gonna let this rock out. And we'll come back out because something is definitely happening. I hope this isn't a letdown because what you get on the first spray and during the development phase is so nice. But I do think that all of that is kind of fading and it is getting slightly generic and perfumey. But it's mellowing out into something. It really reminds me of something I can't put my finger on right now, but definitely like something designer that I've smelled before, which in that case makes it a great value, so long as it doesn't complete in an hour or 2, and it's sort of starting to give me that vibe too. So hold on, you guys, I was very excited, but let's give this a minute and I'll be right back with you. All right, we're right back like we never left. I can't stop smelling my wrists, but I love it. You guys know I just always react and I can't help it. You might think that I'm being extreme, trying to be extra for the sake of the video, but I just love good scents, you know? Don't you? I know you do. That's why you're here. Oh my goodness. This one is so good. Like, this is now my favorite. I've been hooked on the Shaka by Shaka Khan. I think that's my most worn perfume of the past couple months. This is now surpassing it. Like, this is going to be my scent for spring. Very pretty. I like a scent that develops. This is a very, very inexpensive perfume, and how it was transforming was giving me a vibe of like, okay, this is just gonna smell like generic, like floral perfume, and that's it. No, it was actually developing, and it did so very nicely. It was really just the jasmine sort of coming forward into the fragrance, and this is blended perfect. I don't think it's like an all day, all night scent. This is probably one that's going to last a long time on your clothes. It's very feminine, pretty, nice. I think it's ageless. I think that this is for a certain type, a certain person. She's just a fresh, cool, interesting girl, you know? This is not for really basic women or girls who want to just smell like everyone else and smell like candy or smell like flowers or fruit. You know, lavender has just a strong personality, and this is a perfume with a very cool, chill, and sweet personality. And there's something very attractive about it though, that sweetness that's attracting. This one's a winner. Like, you guys did a great job. This is the Lavande Gourmand that I know and love. I'll be using up this entire bottle. Like, it's not even a question. I love this one. This is not a crowd-pleasing perfume in the sense of like having mass appeal. Like, there's one Lavande Gourmand that I see all over TikTok, and all the girls love it, and they say, oh, it smells just like Fleur de Blonde. Yes, this is not Fleur de Blonde. And Fleur de Blonde is very nice, don't get me wrong. But I think Fleur de Blonde is, you know, clean cut, preppy. This one is, she's got a 3.8 GPA, not a 4.0. But she has a 3.8 because that's what she wants. You know what I mean? It's that girl. She doesn't drink Starbucks. She doesn't have a Stanley cup. She could care less. But maybe she's flirting with the idea of minimalism. And if she is, this perfume is in her collection regardless. You know, maybe she's flirting with minimalism. So maybe she'll do one perfume per season this year. You know what I mean? She would absolutely never go out for cheerleading. This girl, she shops at Aerie just because she's annoyed by pink and all the glitter that's on everything, you know? Definitely the Urban Outfitters, the Urban Outfitters personality in this one. I'll review on this one. I mean, realistically, it's an 8. It's like an 8 point something, not an 8.8, maybe 8.475.